Hey everybody, my name is Michael A. Blunt, and I wanted to share with you today's mic drop. As you can see in the title, why I love getting rejected by women and how that's made me a lot of money. So first things first, let's rewind about 15 or 20 years when the whole concept first started for me. I would say I was probably in my early 20s, and I remember being at the club and being so excited. I was with my boys, we were in Miami, we were on spring break, and we saw the most attractive woman at the bar. And I was like, oh my God. And everybody else who was by us looked at this woman and thought the same thing. The thing is, no one was talking to her. No one approached her. No one was talking to her. I have no clue where her girlfriends are. She was only talking to the bartender. So I decided to go up and offer her a drink. And when I did that, now listen, I don't know why I decided to offer her a drink. I think I saw it in a movie or something like that. But me being in my early 20s, that's the only move that I had. I didn't know how to say hi. I didn't know how else to approach her. And when I went over there, I was completely nervous, but that's exactly what I did. I said, hey, my name is Michael Blunt. Would you like a drink? And she flat out said, no. And it felt good. Now, for most people, I would say for most men at that age, that might have been demoralizing. But for me, that gave me a good rush of energy. And the reason why is this. Had I not went up and said anything to her, I would have regretted it. And I would have to live with those regrets. And I would have felt worse not saying anything to her and not knowing what would happen. Maybe I would have gotten her number. Maybe I would have gotten rejected. I would never know. But what I did know was that I didn't get her number and I did get rejected, and that was the outcome. Now, after that, I started shooting my shot with everybody. And eventually, I just built up a certain level of resistance. Some were successful, others weren't. But what that told me was I was in control of my destiny, and I was in control of the outcome or the reality based on what I did, not based on what was in my mind. Now let's fast forward how this made me a lot of money. Years later, when I started my business, I treated my business and approaching people to talk about my business the same way that I did in my early 20s when I spoke about or when I approached women. And when I did that, I felt the same type of rush of energy. If I don't speak to this person and if I don't tell them about my business, that could be a missed opportunity to really help them in their business. That could be a missed opportunity to really help them transform their lives. So what if I don't say anything? That means that I'm keeping that type of transformation, I'm keeping those type of blessings, and I'm keeping that type of personal growth or that type of exponential change to their business all to myself, and I just felt that was selfish. On the flip side, if I approached them and they rejected me, then I would know the outcome and I wouldn't live with any regrets, and I know that I did my job. So I started doing that when I first started my business, and I was pitching my ideas to everybody. And anyone who's my friend knows that I have a business Mindset Collective. It's a platform to help entrepreneurs accelerate their business growth. And out of probably about 100 friends, only 2 or 3 wanted to be a part of that. But that's okay, because those 2 or 3 that wanted to be a part of that have found transformation in their business and have found accelerated growth and change. And that to me was the most satisfying thing ever. Fast forward, I continue to put myself out there. Now it's all about social media and putting yourself out there in videos. And I felt the same thing at the beginning. What if I get rejected? What if people don't like me? What if people don't accept me? Then I remember I love getting rejected. So I started putting myself out there again. And guess what? I found out some people liked me, some people didn't. And the people who did like me really found growth and transformation in their business and in their lives. And again, that to me was the most satisfying feeling that I've ever felt. And my business continues to grow, and it continues to get better, and it continues to reach past 6 figures to multiple 6 figures, and I'm on my way to hitting a 7-figure business. And this was all because I loved getting rejected by women. 20 years ago, now I can apply some of those same frameworks, and I have the same type of energy and excitement of not knowing, but also never living with the regret of not saying anything at all. Thank you for listening. That's today's mic drop. I'll see you in the next video.